Welcome to part 4, Scodie Mountain, April 4th, 2019. This is Brian, and since my last video I've come up from an old, like an old double track or an old road bed. Now I'm basically just hiking cross country. I thought I saw what looked like random rock ducks. They weren't really ducks, they were just like a rock, looked like a random rock piled on top of a larger rock. I only saw a couple of them and then they pretty much disappeared. So I've been hiking for quite a while, just cross country, coming up from down there. I can see Highway 178 down at the foot of the Sierras right there. That's looking towards Owens Peak. That's the first 8,000 foot peak of the Sierras, basically. And then you start seeing the Southern Sierra crest. And right now, I'm on the other side of what's called Walker Pass, which is down there. And I'm heading up to the ridge line. This has been a pretty, what am I saying, this has been a really tough slog. This one's really tiring. Reasoning is this soil, look at that, this soil is very loose. And no matter what direction I go, it's loose everywhere. So it makes travel very, very cumbersome. Navigation wise, I'm not having any issues. This is the large canyon that I started coming up when I was on the double track, but then I started coming up this way, veered left of the large gully right here. I don't know if footing would have been any better in the gully. I don't know. I just remember seeing on Google Earth, looked like there was a lot of boulders. There were a lot of boulders down there, it looked like. That's why I kind of avoided it, but maybe I might have been better off. Now my next contemplation is whether to go to this notch here or go to that notch there. This one looks like it's a little bit closer, but then I know if I go to that notch over there, it's pretty much a guaranteed bet I'm going to have to veer off to the left when I get towards the ridge line to make the ridge line approach to Scodie. If I go up this one here, I'm not going to be quite as sure. Going to have to look around a bit and see if I can see any higher terrain there. I believe I'm a little above 6,000 feet. I'm not 100% sure, but I know I still got quite a bit of climbing to go. Like I said, I got to decide whether I want to hit this notch or hit that notch. That notch, it's hard to tell which one's higher. This notch looks a little closer. I don't see too many large boulder. Well, it's hard to tell. I mean, I don't think I see too many large Class 3, Class 4 boulder obstacles from this point of view. But over there, it looks like there might even be less. I mean, I'm going to try to see. I want to try to go up this left one here. But I'll tell you one thing. It's going to get even steeper than I've been hiking. This part right here is leveled out just a tiny bit. But coming up was pretty steep, and walking up this, basically, it's almost like sand. It's loose, decomposing granite, and it's quite a tough slog. See this canyon right here? It's almost as steep as that. So it ain't no joke. I would say it's more like that one there. Looks like a 35-degree angle. This one's closer to a 40-degree angle. But when you're hiking up loose dirt, it ain't easy. I look down there. It looks like there's a little trail down there, actually. But there's no way in heck I'm going back there. That's going to be a good few hundred feet descent, and I'm not trying to go down. This one's going to be this one's a challenging hike. Pretty sure it wouldn't be quite as bad coming from the PCT from Walker Pass Campground. Probably would have been a little less intense than this, but I wanted to see if this would be a direct way to get here. So I know once you get to a certain point off the PCT, you're going to have to navigate your way through. So no matter what, you're going to have to navigate. But I think what maybe I'll do is hike up towards that rocky outcropping there, and then I'm probably going to head left. I do see some very rocky spots over there, so I might have to navigate around them a little bit. But so chances are I'm going to be going to the left notch there, and I'll update you once I'm up there, unless I find some crazy wildlife or anything. I'll see you in my next video, and that'll be most likely at that notch. If I go to the other notch, obviously I'll let you know.